Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Myositis and Power Walk. I'm Lauren, and this is my sister, Jenna, and we are so excited to be streaming to you live here in a wonderful podcast studio. We are pretty elevated in our experience right now. This is really hard to top. This is pretty cool, right, Jen? Should we start our own podcast?
I think we should. I mean, we're in one of Las Vegas's premier podcast studios, and I feel pretty legit right now. So, I mean, I think we could definitely start one. What would we even talk about?
I don't know, sister things. We'll be entertaining.
We could come up with something.
I don't know, but I just want to be clear here. I got a little earpiece right here. Oh. That is Nick's in my ear. He is our producer. So if you ever see us just randomly nodding or saying, yes, Nick, okay, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. That's why. So just wanted to make that clear. But.
It is such an honor to be here today and to dedicate today to our Myositis warriors. We hope as you're watching the live broadcast that you feel inspired, supported, and maybe even laugh a little. We think we're funny, so please laugh with us, not at us. But this day is meant to provide just a little extra hope and inspiration while raising awareness for our Myositis warriors.
Yes. So throughout the broadcast, we really encourage you to communicate with one another. So use that chat function. We have some of our MSU volunteers. They are monitoring that chat, and they'll be able to answer your questions if you have any in real time. And that's the point of this. We're all together. So please reach out in the comments and just say hello to one another.
Yeah. So the Myositis and Power Walk was originally created as a community building event in Las Vegas, but it has grown into MSU's signature fundraising event. And we are so proud and grateful of what has been built over the years.
Yeah.
And this year we are fundraising our goal of $25,000. So we need your help to reach this goal.
Yeah, and if you can't tell, this year's theme is the Olympics, and we were inspired by the Olympics because the games bring us all together from all over the world, just as the myositis community does. And so everybody has a role in this, and everybody is important with the strength and unity. So that's why that was really important to us. And so with that, we wanted to encourage everybody to have with an open heart to be embraced within this community. I mean, also, if you guys don't mind right now, if you could do us a favor and in the comments, tell us where you're watching from. We want to see if there's any cities or towns here in the States, or if you're international. We'd love to see and hear where you're watching from. It's really cool for us just to be able to engage with you guys. So yeah, drop something in the comments.
Yeah, definitely. And you'll see in the studio, we have some gold medals lying around. So you see a couple behind us, maybe a couple hidden. We have a fun game for you guys. So with it being the Olympic theme, we've hidden gold medals throughout the broadcast. And so in the comments, as you're looking at all of them, please count how many you might see, and we might have a lucky winner to win a gift card.
Yeah, you'll get a gift card to Amazon. But we must forewarn you that you got to look very carefully, because they're not only in the studio, but in a few pictures later on in the broadcast, they are also hidden. So make sure to look out for that, and good luck.
Yeah. So for those of you who are new to the Myositis and Power Walk, we wanted to share just a little bit more about our connection to MSU and kind of what started the Empower Walk. So over 9 years ago, our dad passed away due to complications of dermatomyositis. After being diagnosed in March of 2015, he passed unexpectedly and pretty suddenly of September of that same year. So it was very difficult for our family, especially not having that having a quick time before our dad passed. And so we grieved during that time.
Yeah, and so not too long after he passed away, we were looking through our social media, scrolling as we do, and we came across MSU, and that was really a guiding light for us. And we became close with Jerry Williams, the founder of MSU, who embraced us with open arms, open heart, and showed our family the love and support that we needed to grieve our dad. And so we became inspired by that, and that's essentially what inspired us to create the Myositis and Power Walk.
Yes, of course. And the Myositis and Power Walk was created to uplift the myositis patients and their care partners through advocacy, community support, positivity, and most importantly, fun. We never imagined that it would get to the success that it is today and raise over $100,000 for MSU. So we are so grateful for that. And that goes out to, thanks to all of our supporters, people like you, our sponsors, community members, volunteers. So we are are just so appreciative of all of you.
Yes, and we share our dad's story so nobody else has to feel alone like he did. He struggled with that. He didn't have MSU at the time. It wasn't created. And so we don't want anyone to ever feel as alone as he did. And so that is why we do this, because we know he would have benefited from this community. So if we're able to connect one person that has never heard of this particular organization, then we are doing our job, and that makes our hearts very full.
Absolutely. And, this event would not be possible without the amazing sponsors that we have. So we have our presenting sponsors, Arginex and Abruro, as well as our supporting sponsors, EMD Serrano, Priovant, and PSG Donors. We are beyond grateful for their generosity and their role in raising awareness. So you'll hear from some of them later in the broadcast, so please stay tuned. We're excited to introduce them all to you.
Yes, and every dollar raised in the spirit of the Myositis Empower Walk goes to maintaining this all-patient, volunteer-led organization. And so if you can, throughout the broadcast, if you see a QR code come up, please scan it, donate, go to myositisempowerwalk.org/donate, and you can make a donation. Your gift will support things like providing equitable access to support groups, informational resources and clinical trials, replenishing their financial assistance funds, and so much more. So please, if you can, donate right now.
Mm-hmm. And, our goal is to raise $25,000 this year, and we're getting there, but we need your help to help us cross the finish line. So your donation is going beyond its monetary value. It is there to provide hope and support for our myositis warriors in need.
So we asked you to nominate someone special to you that deserves a gold medal for what they've done for you in your myositis journey. And so right now we'd like to give a few shout outs to those gold medalists and highlight them. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we are so excited. We created a gold medal champions wall. And so if you see on the screen, we have so many submissions, which is pretty incredible. Yeah. So we're going to kind of go through and just thank those folks. So, first up is the MSU volunteer team. They do so much for the community. It is a all patient-led organization. So we just want to give thanks to them. Of course, Jerry Williams, we are so appreciative of him. Our dad, Bob Landman, and of course, Lynn Wilson as well. She is a huge support. Jessica Taylor, and you can see she has a star. That means that she was submitted a couple times.
Yep, so she's awesome.
Yeah, extra shout out to Jessica. We have Emily Fillmore, Holly Jones, Bonita Moyers, Jason Hopfop, and wait, Lauren, that looks like us.
Oh
Jenna Lauren Landman.
Well, thank you to whoever did that. I feel very special. Thank you.
We have Mary Lewis, Nancy McDonald, Penny Bundy, Kelly DeBlado, and Alicia Inman. So how incredible is that? Those are our gold medal champions. We did get one more submission after we created this graphic that we wanted to make sure got their shout out. So that is Dr. Lindsay Lally. And it's pretty cool to see a provider up there because they are a huge part of a myositis patient's journey. So shout out to Dr. Lally. And yeah, we just appreciate everyone's submissions. So great that we get to be able to shout everyone out. If you were on this gold medal champion wall and you're watching us live, please drop in the comments and say hello. We want to give you some extra thanks.
Yeah, and that's so awesome. So congratulations to all you gold medalists. Before we head into our interview with Jeff Wilkins from Abruro, we wanted to share a few updates from MSU. So please enjoy this video.
At Myositis Support and Understanding, we firmly believe that research begins with you, the patient. Our commitment to enhance community access to effective treatment options and clinical trials tailored specifically to your needs. Our journey began in 2019 as a powerful call to action. Nearly 500 myositis patients united to challenge the prevailing misconception among healthcare professionals and the industry that there is no pain associated with myositis. Our inaugural study captured the lived experiences of myositis patients in response to the 2016 CDC guidelines on opioid use and pain management. This collective effort has led to the transformative approach to research significantly impacting the myositis community over the past 3 years. We've engaged with over 1,500 patients and care partners to truly understand the diverse patient perspectives. we've hosted 2 pivotal advocacy meetings focused on adult dermatomyositis, a patient listening session, and an externally led patient-focused drug development meeting, providing regulators, clinicians, researchers, pharmaceutical companies with a clearer understanding of the myositis patient journey. We have conducted 3 major research studies exploring key areas: pain and myositis, the burden of care, and the patient perspective on anti-MDA5. From these studies, we've published 4 significant papers, including our groundbreaking study on pain and myositis, which was featured in Rheumatology. Additionally, we have partnerships with 5 esteemed medical centers and organizations, including Johns Hopkins. We've funded innovative surgical studies with UT Southwestern and Mass General to explore tendon transfer techniques designed to improve hand grip in patients with inclusion body myositis. We are also collaborating with KU Medical Center and Biosensics to validate the clinical use of wearable sensors for tracking lower and upper limb dysfunctions in myositis patients. Looking ahead to 2025, we have some ambitious plans that center around the voice of the patient. We intend to host a Voice of the Patient town hall, bringing together healthcare professionals, industry leaders, clinicians, researchers in a united call to action to address the ongoing challenges in myositis treatments. Moreover, we will provide additional research grants dedicated to improving patients' quality of life, forge new partnerships, and deepen our community engagements, all grounded in our commitment to elevate the patient's voice at the forefront of drug development. Your voices, your experiences are invaluable to our mission. Together, we can drive meaningful change in the world of myositis treatment and research. Thank you for being an essential part of this journey.
As you can see from that video, MSU is doing some incredible things, and we are so excited to see what the future holds for the organization. It's only going to go up from here. So up next, we have Jeff Wilkins, Chief Medical Officer from Abruro, one of our presenting sponsors. He is coming to us live this afternoon in just a few moments to answer some questions about Aburo's involvement with MSU and the myositis community. So, Jeff, thank you for joining us today. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing?
Thank you, Jenna and Lauren. Thank you for having us. This is a special day for us to be a part of this.
Oh, we love that.
Thank you. We're so happy to have you.
Yeah. Would you be able to share with us a little bit more about Abruro?
Yeah, so Abruro was a company that was started in 2016 by a neurologist, Stephen Greenberg, in Massachusetts General Hospital, who treated patients with inclusion body myositis for years, 20 years or so, and was frustrated that there was no treatments. So he actually did further research and essentially formed a hypothesis, and with that hypothesis, actually got funding for an antibody that we think depletes the cells that are at the cause of inclusion body myositis. And so we're in track on that clinical research right now. But again, a lot is owed to him and his really frustrations that there was nothing available for patients with inclusion body myositis.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. That's just really, really cool. So can you share a bit more about what inspired Abruro to support the Empower Walk?
Yeah, I think, first off, I really appreciate the story of your father.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for your loss. And I think that in somebody who's done this a long time, and especially in rare diseases, it's not, the science is important, but ultimately it's about the people, and it's about the patients and the suffering of those patients. And I think that the best thing that we can do, along with, trying to get a drug approved for patients, is to also be a part of the patient community so that we're able to understand what their needs are, understand what, how best we can help, and also get the best information out there for patients so that folks are aware of inclusion body myositis, which, again, is not well known outside of, neuromuscular specialist experts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. We are so appreciative of Abruro and the myositis community supporting our patients and thinking them first as people. So we appreciate that. Could you walk us through the initiatives or programs that you have in place that support individuals living with myositis?
Yeah, so the first thing is we're a small company, and we are focused on our phase 2-3 research. We had an initial phase 1 study that was done in Australia, and that has gone well and actually showed certainly the fact that the drug is doing as it's supposed to as far as depleting the cells that we think are at cause, but also that it was well tolerated. And so back in March of 2023, we started our phase 2-3 research. Unlike dermatomyositis and unlike polymyositis, inclusion body myositis is different, and it's very, very slowly progressive. And in that slow progression, it takes a long time to show a difference between the active group and the placebo group. So we're currently fully enrolled in that trial. And we look now to follow those patients out 18 months to see whether the drug, has an impact over placebo in slowing the progression or actually improving, patients' signs and symptoms. As to how we deal with patients, it's really because the myositis associations are so new or relatively new, it's really finding where we can best input into patient advocacy organizations and support those patient advocacy organizations, not how we want to support them, but how they need to be supported. And so whether it's, helping, patients with access to wheelchairs or patient access to further information or support in travel, because it's, gets increasingly difficult to travel for patients with myositis and especially inclusion body myositis. It's important for us to be able to support the patient advocacy groups because they know best. They know patients best. And I will say this, I've been doing this for 25 years in industry. And before that, I was in practice for 10 years. And the patients with inclusion body myositis are by far the most educated and thoughtful patients that I've ever met in my entire career in industry and in medicine. It's really, really remarkable how well they know. And I think that what we do best at is listening to them and what their needs are and trying to meet those needs and try to see how best we can help.
Yeah, I absolutely love that, is that you're seeing the patients and viewing them, like Jenna had said, individuals first, but giving to those organizations that they know what they're doing, and the support is what's important. So that's incredible. I'd like to move into, how does your involvement with the walk particularly align with Abcuro's overall mission and values?
Yeah, for us, there's two things we always say. It's all about people, and it's all about relationships. And I think the stronger our relationships are with the patient advocacy groups, the more in tune we'll be with not only our clinical development plan, but also our plans and, kind of meeting their needs for, if we do get good data, beyond that. The second thing is there is something we always say in Abcuro, and I've said it, especially with rare diseases, it's so critical to think about the patient. It's not about, like, once the science is in motion, it's really critical that we listen to where the patients are at. We also are very blessed in inclusion body myositis that there's a number of physicians, the clinicians that treat these patients are uniformly remarkable people. And we've had great relationships with them as well. And I think when you marry the relationships with the physicians as well as the patient advocacy groups and really understand where the patients are coming from, it's going to make us a better company. And it's certainly going to make me, better at kind of meeting those needs as we do our clinical program.
Oh, absolutely. And you touched on, Abcuro just being really focused on the people and the relationships, and that really resonates with MSU. That's why our founder, Jerry Williams, built Myositis Support and Understanding was, and he has this From the Heart campaign and From the Heart support. And so, it really aligns well with the work that they are doing in the community. So one last question we have for you is, what message would you like to leave with supporters about the importance of advocacy and awareness in the myositis community?
Well, Jenna and Lauren, you've mentioned the word hope a lot, and there should be never false hope, but there should always be hope. And I think as long as we're working toward a cure or a treatment, as long as we're continuing to communicate and learn from each other, and as long as we try to build or forge our relationships as strong as they can, I think that's the relationship. I think if that's something that Abruro is about and that we've been about, it's really about that, to try to, optimize that relationship and, ultimately have that relationship, kind of lead us into action and how we're going to best help the patients and the families.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yes. Our care partners too, we are so grateful for.
That's right.
They really help our patients stay strong and help them with everything they need. So we just want to thank you for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure to chat with you and kind of see how Abruro aligns with not only the Myositis Empower Walk, but the Myositis Support and Understanding. So thank you for your time this afternoon.
Thank you so much. This was awesome.
Have a great rest of your day. Just good luck to everyone. And again, think of hope and anything we can do on our end, please let us know.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. You have a great day.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye. All right. So we want to thank Abruro for being a key advocate in the myositis community. And as you saw there with Jeff, that was pretty inspiring. And so we're very grateful that they have joined with us and are partnering with us on this mission.
Definitely. So our next segment is called Walking with a Purpose. So we created the walk on 7 core values that we adopted from MSU. And let's talk about how these values can be brought into life.
Yeah. So first up, we have awareness. And awareness is pretty self-explanatory, but we're going to touch on it a bit. And it's about spreading the word about the illness itself, but also to amplify the voices of our patients and speak up where they are not able to. And in ways you're doing that right now by being here right now and watching the walk. That is how you're raising awareness. By joining past walks that you've been, if you've been virtually, if you've been in person, that is how you're raising awareness. And also just sharing information about the illness in general and actively visiting the website in that way, you are raising awareness. And so that is so, so important and what we desperately need in this community. You can also actively participate in other ways, which is supporting in Myositis Awareness Month, which is every May. We also have the Myositis Moonwalk, which happens in May as well. And that was a creation of Benita. Shout out to her. Or actively, like I mentioned, visiting MSU's website and keeping up to date with all of the stuff that they have researched on so that you're always learning about different things and that you can actively share that with somebody new to it. So that is very inspiring and a little bit about what awareness should be.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And so our next core value is inclusivity. It means being there for everyone who needs support. You'll see on the screen in a moment that MSU embodies this inclusivity through their support groups, through their resources for care partners. With an isolating and rare illness like myositis, inclusivity ensures that everyone feels heard, valued, and connected. And, together we're stronger and better equipped to support each other. So to learn more about support groups and resources, please visit understandingmyositis.org and navigate to their events and calendars page. And you'll get to see exactly what you're seeing on screen. Check out the timing, how often they meet, what might be interest of you. Please take advantage of these support groups. They are there for you to use to meet other myositis warriors. Please take a look at that.
Yeah, and before we move over to our next one, I don't know if you guys see behind us, there might be some medals. Oh, wow, we did that really good.
I know.
We practiced this before and we were not doing that. So I'm very impressed with us. So take a look. There's some medals.
Add 3 to your tally.
Yeah.
You're counting.
So our third core value is my favorite, which is empower. And MSU does a really good job at this because we have to make our patients feel empowered so that they can take control of their myositis journey and doing ways such as offering resources like exercise as treatment, health journaling, self-care tips, mental health. Good mental health is extremely important when you're battling a chronic illness. And also too, all of these are all on the website, but just actively doing this is really important. Patients can also empower themselves. And I know a lot of you watching, you already do this, but always advocating for yourself. You are your best advocate. You know your body better than anyone else, and you have to trust your gut on that. And so just remember to continue to do that and be your own best advocate.
Absolutely. And our fourth value is positivity. So this is one that our dad really struggled with. It's really hard when you're feeling alone, like you're the only one going through this rare illness. And so it's not always easy to be positive, especially living with something as rare as myositis, but it can make a huge difference in your myositis journey. And so that's why we created the Empower Walk. It was really to bring hope and positivity to every myositis warrior. We want everyone to feel supported and loved and valued, so that you can fight a little harder, be a little stronger. And that's what makes this event so special, is that it lifts up the myositis community and what we truly aim to do. So if you can, please put a positive message in the comments. You never know who might need to hear a little bit of encouraging words. Maybe you need to hear it yourself, so typing it out might be beneficial. But please, if you can, drop something in the comments if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, so that other people can kind of get that encouragement.
Yes, and it's so important. This is what this community is all about, so please share your comments. So our fifth value is inspiration. And so we're constantly inspired by you, and that is why the Empower Walk and MSU exist. We find inspiration in each other's stories, in people that we love and those that we've lost, and in those that we truly listen and care. So we want to give a huge thank you to our board, sponsors, volunteers, doctors, care partners, our pets, and so many more for being a source of inspiration. And then for you to find that source of inspiration so that you can continue on with this journey and know that you are never alone.
Yes, definitely. And so our sixth core value is community. That's why we are here today together. We're here to create change. It's about finding new friends and supporters who share similar journeys. And it's also about welcoming those new to myositis and inviting them as an ally alongside you, sharing resources, helping them along their way. MSU supports this through community building events like game night, book club, support groups, JOMO night, and much more. So take advantage of those opportunities. Again, those are there for you to build that community virtually and just throughout the world.
Yeah, so incredibly important. Last but not least is fun. And when living with a chronic illness, it's important to find joy in life. We encourage you to laugh. We encourage you to cherish those small moments. And we encourage you to create memories with loved ones and to build relationships with fellow myositis warriors, so that when you do create those lasting relationships, you're building it with somebody that knows what you're going through. And with that, you can have fun. You can make light of things. And that is extremely important. And I know MSU does so well with this. The volunteers and the community, I know that they do that. And so just encourage that for somebody who may be struggling in finding a friend within this community and learning how to find fun. Also to exploring new hobbies and projects that you discover a new fresh sense of joy and embracing that. And in that, you can always find fun.
Yeah. And, one of our myositis warriors, as we were kind of going through all of these core values, we thought of someone particular that we just love and adore. Her name is Angela. She exemplifies these core values. And so, we'd like to give a shout out to her and her family, Team Best in the West. She was actually one of our first supporters at our 2019 event, where we just thought it would be our small group of friends and family. We did not expect any warriors to attend. And she was there with her family. And ever since then, we have just felt so connected with her. But she's a very talented artist, and she has created, a hobby of her own by decorating rocks. So she finds that fun and positivity through creating these rock creations. You'll see all the photos on the screen. We have our dad's tree that we have at Discovery Park, and she's the reason that it is adorned and beautifully decorated with these inspirational messages. She finds joy in this, and, there's some about Myositis and Power Walk. So we are just so appreciative of Angela.
Yes, and we want to highlight the rainbow that she found after the storm through her myositis journey. And painting rocks not only brings her joy, but it brings smiles to those that walk past the tree and see that. It encourages others to do the same in their community. It's simple, it's virtually free, and it's just something that's it's fun. It's a way to exemplify all of our core values. So right now, if you guys are communicating in the comments, please make a little message in there and tell us what your favorite rock was that Angela has painted, and give her some love. Show her some support with all that she does. We absolutely adore her. She is so special to our family. And so we want to send you the biggest hugs, Angela. We miss you. So we hope you're watching. So here's, a hug from us to you. And yeah, keep up the great work. You rock.
No pun intended there.
Actually intended.
She also has a Instagram page. So if you're interested in finding out more about her rock adventures, it's Irie Rocks, IRIE Rocks on Instagram. Check her out. Send her some love through that. Give her a follow. I know she would really appreciate it. And we also want to, again, remind you, we will have a scan to donate QR code on the screen. So please, as you're watching the live stream, scan that QR code, make a donation if you can. You can also visit myositisempowerwalk.org/donate to make your donation. So please take advantage of that as we're going through today. But now we'd like to share how your donation can make an impact to a patient living with myositis. We'd like to introduce you to Jessica. She's a key volunteer at MSU. She's on the board, and she is a myositis warrior. So let's hear from Jessica.
I got severe COVID in 2021 and was ventilated, and it was pretty awful. I was in the hospital for like 19 days. I was needing oxygen full time. And so, of course, my insurance was like, no problem, we'll pay for oxygen concentrator at home. The problem with that is I'm disabled. And so trying to lug an oxygen tank and a walker at the same time was nearly impossible. I need to get like a portable oxygen concentrator that I could just attach to my rollator. And so I started to investigate that and come to find out that insurance won't pay for you to get a portable oxygen concentrator. And so when I asked, I was like, well, what do I do when I need to travel? They're like, oh, well, if you know you're going to travel, you contact us like 31 days in advance and you can put in an application to get a rental. But there's no guarantee you'll get one. We're just going to have to do this on our own. It was, at the time, $4,500. That's another piece of equipment I needed. Because as with myositis, like the pieces of equipment we need are always changing. And they're expensive. None of it is cheap. And a lot of the times insurance just doesn't cover it. Well, I'm lucky because I volunteer for MSU. I'm the director of operations. So I knew about our financial assistance program. I just never thought I would be the one of those people that was gonna be in need of it. Jerry Williams was super sweet, and he's like, this financial assistance program is for us, for myositis patients. He's like, you're a myositis patient. And so because of that, I went ahead and I downloaded all the paperwork that was required and took it to my doctor, got my doctor to sign that I needed, or that I have myositis. And then I contacted both the oxygen company and MSU, and they were wonderful. I mean, step by step, they were like, here's what you're going to do. And it was basically this incredibly seamless process. Inogen is the name of the company I ended up going with, but once they got the check from MSU for the $2,000, which is the highest amount you can be awarded, right? Once they got that, then the salesperson contacted me and was like, okay, now here's your portion. Between MSU and my parents, I was able to purchase my own oxygen concentrator, which has been game-changing, life-changing. I'm able to go out. I was able to fly for the first time since I'd had myositis, since I'd been as a COVID survivor, all because I had an oxygen machine. I couldn't do that before. So suddenly I gained back something that I thought I had lost. And I'm forever grateful for that.
It's so great to hear Jessica's story because she is one of many who have benefited from this program. And we just want to reiterate that and how important it is because it is absolutely 100% fueled by donations. So your gift made today will fuel that program and allow more people to have financial assistance. So if you haven't already, please make a donation. Scan the QR code on the screen to donate. People like Jessica, everyone, they deserve this support. This community deserves it. I would say more than anyone because we love them. But also it's just no matter the size of your gift will make a difference. $5, $10, you would be it would blow your mind to know how much putting that together, what that impact would do. So if we were all to be able to make a $5, $10 gift right now, you would just be blown away with what we can do with that. So it's just incredible to come together.
Absolutely. And speaking of support, we're excited to welcome our next sponsor, PSG Donors, who have been, longstanding supporters of MSU and the Myositis Empower Walk for years. And today we have Mike joining us. So, hi, Mike. Thanks for hanging out with Lauren and I. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
We're
Thank
doing
you
good.
so much for having us.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Of course, yeah. So would you be able to tell us more about PSG?
Sure. So my role at Plasma Services Group, I'm the director of donor recruitment here at PSG. We are a diagnostic research company. So we help connect patients with different autoimmune infectious diseases and cancers to diagnostic research through our blood and plasma donation program.
That's absolutely incredible. And I'm glad of your role there. You seem like a great fit. And we've worked with Mike in the past and he is awesome. So he's so glad to have you. So what inspired PSG Donors to support the Empower Walk?
I thought it was a natural evolution. We've been working with the amazing MSU since 2020, starting with Jerry Williams and Lynn Wilson. They're an amazing group and volunteers. So it felt like a natural evolution of partnership to support this walk. Plus, the Landmans are an amazing family, and this is such a fun event that we get excited to support each year.
Yeah, well, thank you. We're glad you feel that way. We feel the same about PSG and you, Mike. Could you walk us through maybe some initiatives or programs that you have in place that support individuals living with myositis?
Absolutely. So we are kind of like the antithesis of a typical plasma donation company. We help support research. So a lot of the times people might head over to a plasma donation company where they support the creation of medication or therapeutics. And they might get turned away because they have an autoimmune disease. We're the opposite of that. We are where you go to help out and give back for something that means a lot to you. So through our donation program, you're helping build out new, better, more effective diagnostic testing kits. And you're doing that through blood and plasma donations. Our blood donations happen nationwide, and our plasma donations happen at our preferred center right outside of Philadelphia. So we like to recruit nationwide and give that opportunity to give back. Not a lot of people know that if you have an autoimmune disease, the power is in your plasma. So you're kind of a superhero for research. So we like to treat our donors like family. We are certainly patient-centric. So we like to just make sure that people are making a difference one donation at a time and changing the future with research today.
Wow, I absolutely love what you said about them being superheroes. I think that's it's just so true, and their way of giving back for research. So how does your involvement with the walk align with PSG's overall mission and values?
We want to be involved kind of at the ground level. So that's more important to us. We really like patient connections. So that's at the forefront of what we do, especially in the donor recruitment department. Now, most I like to work directly with the patients, and I think that I've probably worked with several patients with MSU, and give them an opportunity, even if it's not something that they can travel to. We like to give the opportunity for research through blood donations collected at their home. So this is a great initiative and something that we'd love to be involved in.
That's awesome. We appreciate that. And I love hearing this recurring theme of these sponsors being here for our myositis patients and, you know, having them be patient-centered and focused. You don't see that a lot of the time. So to have that support is incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. So our last message that we'd like to ask you is, do you have a message that you would like to leave with supporters about the importance of advocacy and awareness in the myositis community?
Absolutely. You can get involved even from the comfort of your own home into diagnostic research. Without people with myositis, you're unable to advance research. Plasma isn't something that can be manufactured in a lab. That antibody-rich plasma that's within you, and it's working against you, essentially, can be something that you can help work for somebody in the future. So we really want you to know that that your diagnosis is our focus, and you can make a difference.
I love that. And you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Yeah.
So important.
Well, thank you again, Mike, for chatting with Lauren and I today. We are extremely grateful for your support, and we appreciate you taking some time today.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Thank
Mike.
you, and good luck with the walk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
Mike.
Bye-bye.
All right, Jen, that was great. We love Mike. I don't know about you, but do you think we should take a stroll down memory lane?
I think so. I mean, I think we should kind of recap some of our past walks.
Yeah.
So let's go to a video of just a past montage of how we've grown over the past 6 years.
Thank you so much for coming. This is awesome. We really appreciate the turnout. So thanks for coming to our second annual Myositis and Power Walk. Woo!
Welcome to the Myositis and Power Walk. Woo! My name is Jenna, and this is my sister Lauren. We are so excited to be with you here today to celebrate our 5th birthday.
Because of you, the Myositis and Power Walk has become MSU's signature fundraising and community building event. Something we never imagined.
We created the Myositis and Power Walk in honor of our dad, who passed away due to complications from dermatomyositis.
MSU came into our lives at the perfect time. It had only been a year or so since we lost our dad, and we were still grieving and searching for answers.
His loss was difficult for our family, but when we discovered MSU, we found answers and we found a purpose.
It was then that we realized we can turn our grief into something beautiful. That's when the Myositis and Power Walk was born.
Our dad's story may have started the walk, but you continue to inspire us to put on this uplifting event every year.
Through our pain, we found passion and purpose, but we needed you, and you were so kind.
We have been so overwhelmed with such positivity. We are so grateful.
My sister and I came across Myositis Supporting Our Understanding, and we instantly felt a connection to their mission and to their founder and president, Jerry Williams.
And we have to give a big shout out to Jerry Williams, because without myositis support and understanding, we would have not been able to build on our passion, which is hope, community.
And to you, Jerry Williams, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
We knew that coming across the organization was no accident at all, and this is what we were meant to do. We are so passionate to help.
And as the Landman family here, we will continue to honor Bob by working with MSU and you, the myositis community, because no matter how strong the storm is, there is always a rainbow. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our myositis patients, care partners, family, and friends for standing with us. We continue to be inspired by the myositis community. We'd like to introduce a very special person who made last year's walk a huge success. Everyone, please welcome back Shelby de Jesus.
All right, we are live. The MSU Empower Walk. Hold on. Hi, guys.
How's it going, guys? I'm glad to be back. Obviously, this is really a special event just because it's like a family event, and obviously I want to be supporting the myositis community.
We're here for a good cause. We know what this is about. This walk.
So we're gonna do something a little different this year. We're gonna have a little competition. It's a minute to win it event.
All right, is everyone ready? On your marks, get set.
Okay, ready, go. Woo!
Cheer them
Woo,
on, guys.
let's cheer them on,
cheer them on.
Woo, okay, looks like Amanda's starting. Go to the basket.
Come on.
Oh, we got Shelby.
Whoa!
Oh, now we got Amanda.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Yeah,
Yes,
you have to make
you
it.
gotta make it.
Come on, Uncle Gabe. Yes, Preston.
There you go. All right, there you go, Taryn. Let's go. Come on. Woo! Woo, man.
We have a winner.
Look at Shelby.
Cheer him on, cheer him on.
Oh, Preston. Almost. Yay. And Mom, do you have anything you want to say to celebrate this exciting news? Yeah. Oh!
Come on,
And Nancy, do you have something you want to say, Mom? We did it! To clue him in a little bit, so we asked our viewers if we could have at least 15 donations in 15 minutes, and if so, then we would be able to pie you in the face. So, oh yes, so you could think that. There we go. We got donations. Anything you want to say?
You should have given more. I need a towel.
Well, we're gonna work on that for sure. Oh, we got James over here. Thank you so much.
Are we ready? All right. Let's go then, guys.
by some friends of ours who dedicated this to Bob. Bob was really into gardening and loved being outdoors, and so they thought this was the perfect thing for him.
Yeah.
And it's pretty nice.
Yeah, super nice. So this is our little sprinkle wall, just a shout out, show some love. They spent a lot of time on this. It's really cool. It reminds me of a cupcake. So Andrew Barnett, he was put in twice. Jessica Taylor was put in 3 times. I think we have a few others that were put in twice. This is so cool that they made this. Mary Lewis, we have Shaylee Beck, David Wood, David Sands, Enrique Davis, Jessica Taylor, Angelique Ingram, Tantiana Franco, Jesse Peterson, Miriam.
We do have a special treat for you. So, as most of you know, Jerry Williams is the president and a founder of MSU.
Jerry Williams, you have a little cutout. Come on over here. Spin it around. Look it. It's Cardboard Jerry. You're here.
He could not be here today, but we do have him on speakerphone, and he wants to say a few words with you guys.
You know, the reason the walk was created was because of their father, Gladys's husband, who didn't have MSU when they were fighting their battle. And it made a difference. They felt alone. You know, we've read their story, or maybe you haven't, but please go to the website to learn more. And please remember to donate. If you can give $5, that truly does make a difference. A lot of people don't think that it can, but it does. So please take a minute or two to make that donation. And to my girls, my little sisters, keep doing just a wonderful job. I love you all. Enjoy the walk. Thank you.
We love you so much, Jerry. Thank you.
Every gift made in the spirit of the walk supports things like MSU's Financial Assistance Program, which allows those awarded to pay for medical bills, mobility devices, or emergency household expenses.
Your gift makes it possible for us to focus on volunteer-led programs instead of our internet bill.
Your support also makes it possible to send volunteers and patients to events like the TMA conference and helps us host the Myositis and Power Walk. Without your donations, MSU would cease to exist. So thank you for your generosity.
Our first year, we started with $3,000.
So after this morning, we have fundraised over $15,000.
Wow. Did you guys hear that? $15,000.
So we fundraised, can we get a drum roll? Sort of. Over $17,000.
Which is right now we're at $32,000. It's pretty amazing.
Can we get a drum roll in here, everyone? So we've fundraised $24,000. Woohoo! That's incredible! Oh my gosh!
That's all thanks to you guys and all of us who donated, all of you as well. We truly appreciate it. Thank you for coming out. So we really, truly thank you. We're so grateful that we fundraised that much in our third year doing this.
I just want to thank you so much for being with us today. Jenna and I are so grateful for you. We are all so grateful for you. It's just an amazing honor to do this.
Well, thank you everyone for watching and for everyone here today in support. So we're a little emotional here in the studio.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed that video as much as we did creating it. Like I said, there wasn't really any dry eyes here. And it's just crazy to see how much we've grown over the past 6 years. I mean, we started out just with an in-person event with just some friends and family. And then the next year we did a live stream on Facebook, just Shelby helping us out with that. And then we've had, this production crew, and now look at us in this studio.
We're in, the best podcast studio ever. This is absolutely unreal. We feel like amateurs in a professional setting, and it's just so incredible to see our growth. Like, I can't even believe it. So if you can right now, please donate, make a gift, just because this is why this keeps going. And hearing those stories, and I get a little emotional, obviously, because we're thinking of our dad, but I'm thinking of every warrior right now and why this organization means so much. And just to see our growth in that, I'm proud. I'm proud of what we've done.
Yeah, and we're proud of all of you for sticking around with us each and every year, being here to support us. It really makes a difference, and this truly has helped us grieve the loss of our dad. Just having all of this support, gosh, why am I crying now?
I don't want to cry.
Has been incredible, and he would not have liked the spotlight, which is kind of ironic. But he would have never imagined that just his story is helping so many people, and we are just so grateful for all of you. So let's get out of this happiness. Lauren, what was your maybe favorite memory that you want to share with us?
Definitely when Uncle Gabe got pied in the face by Mom. And then we didn't show it, but then shortly after that, he walked on top of a cake that one of our sponsors had brought to celebrate our 5th birthday. And that was so funny and so embarrassing and so on brand for Uncle Gabe.
Oh my gosh.
That's him, you guys. That's if he's watching or when he will watch this in the future. Yeah, we love you, Uncle Gabe.
Thanks for letting us, maybe pull some jokes on you. We promise there's nothing this year yet. Maybe. I don't know.
Watch out. Don't look in your backyard. Just kidding.
But all right. So we are heading into our last, but definitely not least, sponsor interview with Taryn from Priovant. Some of you may recognize her from a game night that she hosted this past Thursday. But hi, Taryn. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
Hi. And happy birthday. Happy 6th Power Walk. It's incredible.
Aww, thank you. You're so sweet.
Would you be able to share more with us about Priovant?
Absolutely. So Priovant Therapeutics is a small but mighty biotechnology company. We come to work every day seeking to create new treatment options for people living with rare autoimmune diseases, dermatomyositis specifically being one of those. We're looking to change the status quo. We want to bring options that improve life and treatment, your treatment regimen. So we're working towards that goal.
Wow, that's so incredible. And sorry, we always mispronounce it. So we get nervous. So just so you know. So what inspires Priovant to support myositis support in the walk each year?
Well, I think an easy way to answer that is just to point back to your 7 pillars. We really resonate with the community and the loving encouragement and the fun that the Myositis Empower Walk embodies. Everybody wants their life to have meaning, and the Myositis Empower Walk is such a beautiful example of taking such devastating pain and loss and turning it into encouragement and love and light for people who feel alone. In my role at Priovant as the patient engagement manager, I had the privilege, still have the privilege of talking to hundreds of people across the planet that live with dermatomyositis specifically and other forms of myositis as well. And I lost track a long time ago of how many people asked me, have you ever talked to somebody else like me? I feel like nobody sees me or understands. And it's such a joy to be able to point back to the Myositis Empower Walk and MSU and say, these people are here with you. They will stand with you day, night. And we are just so honored to be part of that support.
Yeah, and we just love seeing you each and every year. I mean, you've been involved in the event. You've participated in our game that we did last year, and then you hosted a game night this year for our supporters and myositis warriors. And so we just are so grateful for your support and just getting to know you over the past years. So just thank you again for your support. Can you share with us what initiatives or programs that you have in place to support those living with myositis?
Absolutely. So Priovant Therapeutics is the proud sponsor of the Valor Study. The Valor Study is a currently fully enrolled, ongoing global clinical trial for a once-a-day tablet. It's an investigational medication called brepocitinib, and we hope to have top-line results of that clinical trial next year. The goal would be to improve treatment options, to give people living with dermatomyositis another tool in the tool chest to hopefully improve the skin and the muscle problems that are so bothersome and frankly life-altering in that disease. So we continue to vigorously support the Valor Study. We'll look forward to bringing you those results soon. And then behind the scenes, we are working on a comprehensive resource for folks living with dermatomyositis. If you were recently at the Myositis Association International Patient Conference in Baltimore, you heard my colleagues and myself talk a little bit about that. So hope to debut that in the coming months. If you want to keep tabs on that, please feel free to visit us at our website, which is privanttx.com.
Wow, I think what's incredible is the advancements that you've made with dermatomyositis. That's just so inspiring for what our dad went through, and so just to hear that just brings a lot of warmth to our hearts. So thank you for being a part of that team and the incredible work that you guys are doing. So how does your involvement with the walk align with Priovant's overall mission and values?
Yeah, so like some of my my compatriots today mentioned, the science really only matters if it addresses what boots on the ground people living with myositis experience, both in terms of health and lifestyle. We want to be part of the solution. We want the conversation to change so that myositis is something that feels more overcomable, more manageable. So the Myositis Empower Walk is all about meeting people where they are, walking with them shoulder to shoulder, and that's exactly what we seek to do. We are a small company. Myositis is, relatively speaking, a small disease. It certainly qualifies as a rare disease. And we just want you guys to know that we see you. What you say, especially in advocacy groups, what you share is important. That matters for the science. So it's really important that you continue to support each other and be vocal about what you need, and know that we are here to support, especially your participation in clinical research. That would be my encouragement to you, to know that science is, I would say, more responsive now than ever in terms of what clinical trial patients and rare disease patients and their loved ones need. And resources are available. We want you to ask.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know our patients feel so supported and valued by Priovant and all the work that you're doing, because they are truly your top priority. You are very patient-centered. You are there for them as people and to help advance, the medicals, technology, all of that. So we're just so thankful for that. Is there any message that you would like to leave with our supporters watching about the importance of advocacy and awareness?
Yeah, I mean, just to re-echo what I said, please keep talking. Please keep sharing your perspectives. I promise those things make it into boardrooms and executive meetings and brainstorming sessions. As a side note, I want to say hi to my friends in the myositis community. So if I can give you a wave, you know who you are. It's been such a privilege to get to know each one of you, and I hope for many more years together.
Well, thank you, Taryn. It's been such a pleasure to chat with you today, and appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us virtually and share more about Priovant and all the great work that they're doing in the community.
Yes, thank you so much, Taryn.
Yeah, you girls are awesome. Ladies are awesome. Keep up the great work, and look forward to seeing you. I'm going to go take my own walk, and I'll be carrying all of my myositis friends with me.
Oh, you're the best. Well, thank you so much, Taryn. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye, guys.
We just love chatting with Taryn. She is the sweetest. She has the best energy. We just adore her, and Mama Lamb loves her too. She's just great. So,
absolutely. So we asked our community to share with us their wonderful talents, their hobbies, things they are passionate about, so we can learn a little bit more about them. So we call this next segment, Who Are You Outside of Mew, which is the Myositis and Power Walk. So
we want to highlight some of you at home who sent in some submissions to talk about your passions and hobbies. We're going to go through that really quick. And Jen, take it away.
Yeah, let's start off with Shirley. So Shirley is a MSU board member. She loves spending time outdoors, whether it's taking a walk in nature or just getting some fresh air. One of her favorite hobbies is diamond painting, which we're excited to look that up and learn more about that. That sounds fun.
Sounds fancy.
Right? It's a relaxing and creative way for her to unwind. And family is incredibly important to her. Her husband, who is her caregiver, has so much dedication to her and stands alongside her, as well as her extended family. Their love and support have truly been a source of strength for her. So thank you, Shirley, for sending in more about you outside of the Mew. We are so happy to be able to share more. So up next, we want to talk about Andy. So Andy, he will be 83 this month, and he's still remodeling his old house, or old new house.
He's still remodeling.
He's still remodeling his house, which is pretty incredible. And he is a very skilled sailor. He has sailed over 60,000 nautical miles, cruising through the South Pacific and beyond. And he is a traveler, obviously, with all the sailings that he's done. He has witnessed all different types of cultures and has really enjoyed that aspect of his travels. So thank you again, Andy, for sending in more about you. And up next, we have Chuck. So Chuck likes to write news articles and feature stories. He actually has won the Mississippi Sports Writer of the Year twice. He has gotten that title twice, which is incredible. And he has enjoyed golf and tennis. And obviously, he likes to travel. You see him all over the world. And it sounds like it looks like he's best friends with the Pope.
Yeah, that's what that picture implies. Like they're besties. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool.
So we have just been, so grateful to be able to share more about Chuck. Thank you again for sending in more information about you.
Yes, and these next submissions, we don't have photos for, not because they're in the Witness Protection Program, but because they didn't send us any. So we want to cover Alicia. She is all about helping others with mental health, which we touched on in the past and how important that is. So we commend her for that. That's tough work, but it's very empowering. And she loves spending time with her kids. Her kids are her world. And so that's just really cool to see that, the passion for that. And then next up we have Benita. And Benita is the current VP of MSU right now, and she loves to paint, do crafts, spend time with her daughters, and she also, since her daughters have moved out, she has been converting those rooms into a painting and crafting room, which is pretty cool. So she has like her own dedicated space. And that's something that is really empowering for her to have that space because it allows her to escape her illness and find joy in something. So we absolutely loved hearing from all of you and hearing more about your talents and your passions. So thank you so much for sharing and submitting those in. We had a great time with that.
Yeah, fun to learn more about our supporters that are watching our walk. So while we didn't have an official in-person Empower Walk this year, we encouraged you to host your own Mew meetup, and you all delivered. We got some great videos and photos, so enjoy this recap of the mini walks that happened all across the country.
This is the second annual Midwest Myositis Warriors Walk.
So thank you to all that did their own Myositis and Power Walk, their mini walks. We are so grateful for you, and it was so neat to see. And if you're watching right now and you didn't have a chance to submit one, let us know in the comments if you did your own walk, or like Taryn, you're about to do your own walk, or at some point today or earlier today. We'd love to hear where you did it and how you did it. If you did a barbecue or you just met at a park and hung out, any way you're doing it, you are raising awareness, and we just want to hear about it.
Absolutely. Well, all right, everyone. We kind of checked our fundraising total during that video, and we are getting closer to our goal. But again, we need your help to get there. Please consider making a gift. Scan the QR code that will pop up on your screen, or visit myositisempowerwalk.org to make a donation. Remember, like Jerry Williams and Lauren have said, $5, $10 donations, they truly make a difference. So don't discredit the power of a small gift. It's going to make a difference. And so we really just hope that you can scan the QR code and, help us out, reach our fundraising goal.
Yeah, and we want MSU to be here for a very long time. Excuse me. But in order for us to do that, we need support. And if you make a donation, I will pie my sister in the face.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know
let me grab the pie.
No, I understand how Uncle Gabe feels now. I don't like
kidding.
This.
It was a joke. Was it funny? Hopefully you're laughing.
That probably gives you a little insight of how we grew up. So always was, bullied by my older sister. It's
with
fine.
With love.
And now a quick message from people that support you. And soon after, we're going to hear from a very special guest. And hint, hint, it might be Mama Landman. So let's hear from our supporters first.
Hi everyone, Chad and Rachel here from Reno, Nevada.
Thank you to everyone who's supporting MSU. We're thinking of all you myositis warriors out there.
Stay strong. Bye guys.
Hello myositis warriors. We are coming at you from a cruise ship in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We just wanted to support you guys. You are not alone. Bye. It's Tom and Nancy. Bye.
Hey myositis warriors, Megan from Eugene, Oregon, sending you lots of love and support.
Supporting the walk from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hi everyone, we're just walking home from the market, supporting our myositis warriors. Bye. Love you guys. Love you.
Hi myositis warriors, this is Goddess Lemon in Palm Beach. Even during a tropical storm, you are not alone.
Hey myositis warriors, sending love and support from Sky Lakes Wilderness area in Southern Oregon. Love you.
Hi everyone, this is Uncle Gabe. You know, the guy who got pied in the face last year. Debbie and I are supporting the Myositis and Power Walk from La Quinta, California, and we're sending hugs. Love ya.
Sending my love from Irvine, California, myositis warriors. 5,000 steps in today and on my way to 10,000.
Hi everyone, just want to wish you all a wonderful Power Walk all the way from Michigan.
Hi everyone, I'm Lynn Wilson, president of MSU, and I'm sending my love and support all the way from Houston, Texas.
Hi myositis warriors, we're so excited to be walking and supporting from Savage, Minnesota. Even though we can't all be together this year, how exciting is it to be a part of this fun and inclusive event? We love you, warriors!
Oh my gosh, that was so fun to watch through. It was, it's pretty heartwarming to see all the people come together to support the community, but I want to give another shout out to Uncle Gabe there with the pie in the face. That was funny, and yeah, he clearly is still thinking about it. So, so anyway, our mom has been patiently waiting to say a few words to you. So we are actually going to head over and have our mom pop on the screen. Mom.
Hi everyone.
Hello. Oh my gosh, we're so happy to see you on the big screen. How are you doing after watching that video?
Well, I kind of lost it a little bit. Just got to tell you girls, I am so proud of you. So proud of this journey that I'm just without words. This is awesome.
Oh, well, we love you. We thank you. You've been a part of this event as well, so your encouragement and your support has been so helpful for us. So,
yeah. Would you mind? Do you have anything you'd like to say to the Myositis warriors right now that are watching?
Well, I just want to take a few minutes just to thank everybody. First and foremost, the patients and caregivers, our sponsors, our volunteers, our medical professionals, and the viewers that are watching in right now. Like the girls have been saying, donations would just help immensely to this community, a well-deserving community. Mm-hmm. As you've been hearing all along, we have made big improvement on the care, and it's just amazing. These girls have done so much, and Bob would be so proud of them.
Thank you, Mom.
Well, thank you, and we really appreciate that. Just because, yeah, it's really cool to see the growth, and like you touched on, it's really important to continue to support it. To support this, this is how we continue moving forward, is by getting donations, and so thank you for bringing that up. Do you want to say anything to the warriors in particular about just that you have their support? If you can.
Sure. Myositis warriors are just an awesome group of people that have endured so much, and you really are not alone. I mean, like the girls pledged from day one, you are not alone. Obviously, with this event going, you have the backup of all these amazing sponsors and this community. So I just encourage you with those values that they have implemented. Perseverance, just do the best you can and be your own advocate and have fun along the way as well.
Yeah. Aww. Do you have any words for maybe the care partners, since you were a care partner yourself? Anything that you could give some encouragement about?
Sure. It is so difficult to watch someone that you love be in so much pain. I think it's important to have your own community, whether you belong to a church, pray, lean on your family. They are your biggest supporters, and so appreciative to that. I do want to do a quick shout out. I mean, Jerry Williams, so appreciative of all that you've done. You have no idea how much you mean to our family. If it wasn't for you trying to get awareness out, my girls would not have founded the MSU Walk. And so for that, I am so appreciative.
Oh, you're gonna make us cry.
I know,
again,
right? We just wiped all of our tears away earlier.
Okay. Well, I apologize. I had a whole script written out, and it just blew out the window. So.
Oh, that's okay. That's kind of how things have been going for me on this. But I think what you've said is so important. It's so personal. And this journey is very personal, but it's also building that community and leaning on family, which we definitely did. So yeah, thank you for touching on that. And really thank you for coming on. I know that you've been waiting patiently to talk, and it's just so special to have you. And while you're not here in person, you're here virtually, and we'll see you soon. But thank you again for coming on. We love you so much. You are the best mom ever.
Girls.
Best mom ever right here, guys.
Girls. I am so proud of you girls. I know Dad would be proud of you guys, and our warriors. This absolutely was a gold medal event.
Aww.
Perfect 10. So
Aww,
I applaud you. I applaud Nick, and once again, support all those sponsors and our volunteers. This has been an awesome event.
Oh.
And I hope we meet again soon. So until then.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much, Mom. We love you.
We love you. Kisses.
Kisses, hugs. We love you so much.
Love you
bye.
Too. Bye.
We love that. We also want to mention that she did give a shout out to Nick, who is our producer, and we want to make that pretty loud and clear. He's awesome. We love working with him, and he was calming our mom down because she was a little nervous before this, and we just love that. So as we head into the final parts of this, we want to talk to or share a video with you with what my mom just touched on, and I'll try not to cry, but hear from the one and only founder, Jerry Williams, who, like she said, means so much to our family, has done so much for this community. And I know I speak for everyone that is either a patient or a care partner or part of MSU. Jerry is transformational. He has done so many things, and we just love him. So in that spirit, we would like to play this video for you from him.
Hi, my name is Jerry Williams, and I'm the founder of the Myositis Support and Understanding Association, MSU, and currently the Chief Heart Officer. I want to thank everyone who participated in the walk this year, those who have their own individual mini walks. Thank you for the support and love. We do this in honor of Bob Landman, who didn't have MSU when he passed away in 2015. For the caregivers out there who do so much for so many just so that we have a life. Know that, we honor you and we thank you. And all of our volunteers, you guys are so special in that you give as a patient, and that it just means so much. So if you are interested in giving and volunteering with us, there are plenty of ways that you can help. So if you're interested and you have the time, please reach out to Jessica Taylor, our Director of Operations, Benita, Jason, or Lynn, of course. We're looking for assistant bookkeepers at the moment. So anybody that's interested in that would be wonderful. If you can, make a contribution knowing that it's going to impact someone like me and like you or your partner or somebody in your family. Any amount you can give, even $5, it truly does make a difference for an organization that is all volunteer and patient-led. So thank you for your support. I really look forward to coming back. Much love to the Lamans, much love to everybody involved, all of our volunteers, and for Lynn Wilson, our new president. Thank you for all the work, and the board, of course. I love you all so, so much. Thank you.
It is always so special hearing from Jerry Williams. We just love him so much, as we've said throughout this whole broadcast. And he made some great points. Your support will help people just like him, just like you watching this broadcast. So if you haven't made a donation yet, please scan the QR code on the screen or visit myositisempowerwalk.org. And also, any any donation made in the spirit of the walk until October will count towards our fundraising goal. So don't worry, you still have some more time to donate. But if you can donate now so we can get that final total and share with you all, we would really appreciate that.
Yes, that's right. This broadcast is being recorded right now, so continue sharing this with friends and family. Somebody that may be new to learning about myositis, somebody that you want to reach out to, just give them a little hope and to know that there is a community, and to continue raising awareness and building upon those 7 core values. And that is exactly why this is so important. We need to share this. More people need to know about it. So yell it from screaming off the rooftops, whatever you need to do. But yes, please share this recording once we're finished.
Mm-hmm. And so one of our games, we're still kind of getting some quizzes and some answers on how many gold medals that we have had throughout the broadcast and throughout the images. So before we announce that, we want to, announce our fundraising total. I guess maybe we should do that. What do you think, Lauren?
Yeah. Can we do a drum roll?
Yeah,
Is
let's
that
get
weird?
a drum roll. Okay. So we have fundraised $26,278 Wait, that was so anticlimactic. I'm sorry. So we have fundraised $26,278.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, anticlimactic, but still amazing.
So amazing.
Our
oh my
goal
gosh.
was $25,000. So we have certainly exceeded that.
Yes. Oh my God. That is so incredible. And thanks to all of you that are watching from home. Like, you've made this happen. To our amazing sponsors, all of this is just absolutely incredible. So I think that is worth celebrating. That is incredible.
Yeah. And, that's a great way to kind of end the Myositis and Power Walk. But just remember, donations are still open until the end of the month. So you still have until October 31st. But yeah, we just want to thank everyone involved, including our sponsors, our volunteers at MSU.
Yes, thank you so much. We're sending you love and big hugs and support from Vegas and this amazing podcast studio. And thank everybody who made this possible. This has been incredible. So until next year, we'll see ya. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.